Okay, we have an outlet that's all painted up. And according to code, you cannot have outlets that are painted up. So we had to re-screw that box into the wall. Okay, this is the live. See, it's on the narrow side, so we're going to take our screwdriver, we're going to loosen this up, and we'll put it, we'll get some pigtails and we'll put some pigtails on here. And we'll pigtail some newer wire to the older wiring here. Okay, so we're going to get our copper even at the end and our insulation even at the bottom. We'll put our wire nut on here, make sure it grabs everything. Now I'm not going to get too crazy tightening this because I don't want to crumble the old insulation. Okay, there is a place to hook my ground wire in the back of the box there. So we have our black, and we'll do the same with our white wire. Get them even like this. Get our wire nut. I want to make sure they stay even, so I'm going to go back here. Get them even like this. Get our wire nut, make sure it grabs both wires. I'm not going to go too crazy tightening it because I don't want to crumble that old wire in there. I'm going to see if I can get a wire on this screw in the back here. There is a screw back here. If I can't, I can't, and I'm not going to get all upset if I can't, but I'm going to try. You can't let I can't bother you and get you all upset. If you can't do something, you just can't do it. It's that simple. But we are going to try. So we're going to make a loop the direction our screw turns. Shape it so we can get in the box. I'm going to take my light back here. I can get to it, I can, but if I can't, I can't. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. It's too much at an angle and I can't. But we're not going to get upset. We're not going to get all bent out of shape. If you can't do something, you can't do it. It's that simple. We'll just try this other screw down here. If we can do it, good. If we can't, we can't. But we're going to try. There's a screw right here, so we're going to loosen this one up. Get our wire back, our ground wire back in here. You just can't let little things like I can't do it bother you. Because if you can't do something, you just can't do it. It's that simple. Don't get upset about it. Don't get all frustrated. Just have somebody else do it. Don't worry about it, because worrying is not going to change anything either. I did get it around the screw there. And we'll close our loop, the directioners. Hey, we got it. So I'm glad we were able to do it. Because otherwise I would have had to say, nope, I can't do it. Okay, so we'll get our wires back into our box. And we'll put our new outlet in. So we'll close the screws we're not going to be using. If there's a screw around here, I'll try to put a screw in there to hold the box in the wall, but if I don't, I'll just have to do it later off camera. We don't get frustrated. If you don't have something, you don't have it. You don't get all bent out of shape over it. You just got to be patient and wait when you don't have stuff. So we'll put our ground wire around our green screw. Here in the country I was born in, our outlets are polarized. Your black wire goes on the brass screw, or it could be red or blue. The white goes on the silver screw, which is the wider slot. Always put your wire around the screw the direction the screw turns. Make sure it's nice and tight, like that. And we'll flip it around. We'll put our black wire on the brass screw here. Make sure you get your copper under the screw head. I don't like how it wrapped up like that, so I'll just loosen it up. Bring it back. And I'll bend it over a little bit like this as I tighten it, so it stays where I want it. There we go. We got a nice connection there. You can see our copper's under the screw head all the way around, and our insulation's not pinched. And the black wire goes on the brass screw, which is the narrow slot here. So now we'll just push our wires back into our box here, keeping our ground wire down here at the bottom. Zigzag it, keep it down at the bottom so it doesn't touch anything we don't want it to touch, and we'll just screw our device back into our box. And we're going to look and see if we can find a screw. to screw our box in. If we don't, we'll just do it later. That's all. We don't get bent out of shape about it. We don't get all frustrated. Frustrate over nothing. It doesn't help anything. So we'll break this tabby off here so we can put our screw in up in here. This one down here is on the other side. Make sure it's on there nice and tight. Okay, we found a screw, so we'll put a screw into this box over here. We'll uphold it in place. Well, that's a good solid screw too. And we'll put a nice new cover on here after they paint the baseboards. Okay, and our box is all nice and tight.